KayvanMD. We'll be live for the next 2 hours. Bro, I am tired. We're gonna push through. We're gonna have a good stream. We're live right now. Twitch.tv /
I'm riding top down with a top down. I ain't even know that's a bitch. She want an Insta story, take a flick. Max 10 or 11, take a pic. Only white Jordans, this shit is irate. This shit get easy like flicking the wrist. Drink codeine, walking the body, I'm leaning this shit. It's in my car, yeah. I'm in the car, yeah. Can't get no fucks when my shooters in the tie, yeah. You know what's up, yeah. You know what's up, yeah. I'm ballin' like it's fucking overtime. I'm ballin' like I got it overdrive. You know I'm 10 dunking, keep a 5. You some groupie looks like it's a hive. I poured a cup up just to feel alive. Ayy, the way that she riding me, fucking me, I think she love me. Yeah, walking the spot and I'm picking a hoe. Walking the spot and I'm making.
Yo, what's going on? If you're live with us on Twitch, welcome in. Happy Thursday. We're going to get started here very shortly. Right now, we are listening to the songs we found on Twitch playlist, which you can find on Spotify by hitting Command Playlist. If you want to submit your music, all you have to do is hit Command Submit, and it'll pop up. It'll tell you how to do that. If you want to skip the queue, all you have to do is hit Command Skip, and that's going to tell you how to do that, too. What's going on, Sia? What's going on, Ruben, Bula, Giuseppe? Welcome in. We got 17 in the chat right now. If you're in here and you need to submit your music, make sure you do that. If you want to skip the queue and get added into our priority queue, which is a guarantee that you'll get played on stream today, make sure you hit Command Skip. It's going to tell you how to do that as well, and we'll put that into the queue. Glyph Nation, what's going on? DMG John, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We don't need to do any pausing in here. Giuseppe Melkins, thank you for the sub. Giuseppe, let me know the artist name in the chat when you get a chance. And Melkin, I remember you. I remember your name, but I don't see you in the Google form yet, so make sure you submit in the Google form as well so I can pull it up. Giuseppe is Holocene. TMG John, yeah. Check the rhyme. Yeah, we've got Bull of the Muscle back. Here to police the chat once again. Ty Slater, what's going on? If you want to skip, command is !, and that will tell you how to do all the things you need to do. Here, we'll turn the camera on so you guys can see me. Shaden, what's going on? What do you got for us today? Let me know in the chat. Melkins, let me know when you've put the submission into the form. If you are here and you want to skip the queue, let me explain to you how that works. If you subscribe or gift a sub to the stream live on Twitch right now, I'll get a notification, and I will put you in this queue to my left, which is in orange. All right, if you do subscribe, let me know what the artist name is as well. Make sure you've submitted in the Google form so I can make sure that I bump you up into the priority queue. If I miss you, please let me know. If you automatically resubscribe month to month, you do get one free bump a month. That is on a system, so you do have to let me know. My day's good. It's been busy. I had a couple things out in the world today. I had to go meet up with Overcast, and we got some coffee and caught up, and that was really nice to see him. And then I had a shoot with Major Stage and Ashoka right down the street, so I hopped in the whip, went 7 minutes away from the coffee shop I was at, and went to do a little shoot. Then I came back. I had a meeting with another Genius Distro client, Leia the Leo, who we found on stream here as well, about some new music she's got coming up. And yeah, it's been a busy day, man. Made some content for the Kayvan's House page, sent some emails, scheduled a music video for release on the Genius channel next Wednesday. Drank some coffee, ate some food. Vera gets here tonight, so we're going to be working on her stuff next week. We might have picked up another management client in the last week as well, so things are moving. You know what I mean? We got more on the way, more cool things to share with you guys in the future in 2023 as well. It's a very, very exciting times. Still a little stressful because you know it's always adding a little bit more work to the plate. But yeah. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. If you are in the chat and you want to submit your music, make sure you hit Command Submit. That's going to tell you how to get your stuff into this next to me. And if you want to skip the queue, get bumped up, then make sure you hit Command Skip. If you subscribe or gift a sub, that will get you bumped into this priority queue marked in orange. I am still waiting on... Check the rhyme. What's the artist name again, bro? Let me know. And then also Luke Elion. I'm still waiting to see that one come in. So just give me a second. Once that notification comes in, we'll make sure we get you bumped up as well, okay? If it doesn't, just let me know. Yeah, things are moving. I'm excited. I'm gonna get into my folk kind of like pop album with this next signing. So It's gonna be good, man. Flex Brown. Let me see if I can remember what the artist name is. Flex Brown is not in this form yet, I think. Oh, it said you did, bro. It said you resubscribed for a month. Are you sure? Usually Theo made it. That's what I thought. Yeah, Giovanni, what's going on? Welcome back in. It's nice to see you. Tyreek, I see you. I'm gonna get you bumped up. Are you allowed to name drop the artist you may be working with yet? I'll play you a song if you guys want to hear it. You guys want to hear it? It's gonna break your heart. This is the artist I'm gonna be working with. That's a personal. Her name's Kate Vogel. It's I mean, we're all gonna cry right now. Waxajax, I'll trust you, bro. If it's a resub, you'll know.
Here in this town, know it like the back of my hand. I've been dreaming of ways.
This is a little bit more country than the stuff we're gonna be working on, but
put myself in a box that I'd never.
I recently helped to clear a sample for Rod Wave. So she got sampled on the Rod Wave album, not the most recent one, but the previous Rod Wave album. And so I'd helped her clear a sample there, and yeah. My wife is doing a lot of writing with us, so I'm gonna be helping out with the next album. I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm confused, but I'm fine with that. The beauty will outweigh the pain. From the chill of the autumn wind.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got Little Sis. We got a lot of music coming from Little Sisters here too, and that's kind of more in the pop space. So kind of dipping my toes into pop a little bit more, and it's fun. So, Shalon Sosa, let us know what you got for us today, bro. If I didn't get you in the priority queue too, please just let me know. I think I got everybody though. Yeah, and then gotta figure out what song it was.
Don't wanna die, just don't wanna live.
It was.
Why can't I reach out for help? You would do anything to get me through this.
I can't remember what the fuck it was called. But one of these songs on this album. It was on the Beautiful Mind album. So, Sean Sosa, fresh out of the studio, new Asian Blonde, awesome. And then we got Santino and Tia Capone as well. All right, cool. Or Tia Capone, Tac Capone. All right, let me explain what everything is, how this all works, who I am, and all that shit, so everybody in here who's new knows what it is. If you're on Instagram and you're joining us, make sure you hop over to Twitch. We're live right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. We're reviewing your music, talking about what could be better, if anything, playlisting some things for the next 2 hours. We'll be live on Twitch. Come hang out with us. But for everybody who's on Twitch right now, this is Kayvan's house. Hello, you're in my house with me. I'm back home, finally back in New York after a lot of travel over the holidays. Literally, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry we're listening to, you guys are all gonna cry if we listen to this. All right, so we're live right now. This is the songs we found on Twitch playlist. I add all the songs that we found on stream that I really like into this playlist. Those then get considered for songs we found on Twitch content on the Kayvan's House page. If you do not follow Kayvan's House on Instagram, you're missing out. We're doing a bunch of cool stuff with supporting artists and trying to figure out more ways that we can bring value to you guys. So every Friday we do this, new music through this playlist, and an update for the graphic as well. If you want to submit for that, go look in the lounge on Discord, join our Discord community, and keep us updated with your new music in the release calendar, which you can fill out. There's also a link in my link tree too. Easy. Alright, we've got that. That's every Friday. 2 days a week. We're doing this. We're taking the content that you guys are making, we're repurposing it, we're putting it on the channel. So if you want to be considered for that, make sure you hit us up as well. We want to make sure that this is all community members and friends of the community. We do collaborative posts to make sure that we're getting it in front of as many people as possible. And then finally we launched our At Home With interview series as well. So we're interviewing artists, we're sharing more about you, we're letting you into their lives, try to make sure you guys connect with them just a little bit closer, right? So we've got a lot of cool stuff happening. Obviously, we did our best of playlists as well for the year. We've got our community playlist, which I'm currently in the process of doing our January update for. Submissions do close tomorrow, so make sure you get submissions in on the Discord. If you have not already, read the rules, follow the rules, and that is how you will get considered for that series, right? We also do songs from the community playlist right here in video form, songs from the Twitch stream that we find here as well. I do this every single Tuesday, so we review the Thursday and Monday streams and take a look at what we like, right? So a lot of opportunities for you guys out here. We're not charging people for anything, though if you do want to subscribe or get your sub, that will get you bumped into, boom, this priority submissions queue next to us, which is a guarantee that you'll play on stream today. If you don't subscribe or get your sub, don't worry. The last 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes of the stream are always dedicated to people who are here in the chat hanging out with us. So if you hang out and take part, tell us what you think of the songs, nice to each other, kind to each other, not a dickhead, then you might get bumped up for free towards the end of the stream, but it's not a guarantee. All right, so hang out with us, take part, or if you subscribe or give the sub, guaranteed that you'll get played on stream today. It's up to you. I've also opened up consultations, so if you want to hire me to do a consultation with you, I am doing 30-minute and hour consultations. If you are looking for the rates for that, hop into the Discord. There's a lovely little graphic that I'll be posting on socials as well that explains how much that costs and how to go about it. I've done 3 so far with community members. Big shout out to Kenneth Goodrich, Timmy O, and Romel, who I've done consultation with in the last couple of weeks. I've had a great time talking to you guys as well. It's always like a really, really fun thing for me to do. So happy to do that also. All right, cool. So in this part, we're going to listen to music. I'm going to be pulling up these links from the forum. We'll be pulling up socials as we go. If you hear something or see something that you like, go follow the artist. But as we're listening, if you have feedback of the things that you hear about, technical aspects of the song, the songwriting, the production, the mix, and you feel like they could improve, let us know. Just do it in a respectful way. That is the only rule in here, is to just be respectful of each other as we're listening to each other's art. And that's it. Let's get into it so you guys can kind of see what this looks like. Like I said, we'll be live for the next 2 hours. We'll be done at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, this is Malkin with Antisocial to start off. Let us know what you think in the chat. I've been pretty impressed with what we've heard from Malkin so far, and the videos have been really cool too, so I'm pretty excited to get into this. Yeah, this is no different. I really like this one as well, man. At Malkin Official on Instagram. This one's called Antisocial. Dave, you've been great, man. I can't complain. How are you? Oh, I didn't explain what I do. I should have probably said that, right? I'll do it after the song. So most of you guys already know. Again, Malkin Official on Instagram. Data Boy Radio says this is good. It is really good. I think the melodic stuff from Malkin has really been the stuff that's really stood out to me the most. Anything with the singing from him has really like caught my ear every time. Davey, I didn't see it, but if you did, let me know. And we'll pull you up. Whereas Bo said he's dope, man. His rap stuff is dope too. His rap stuff is good. Oh, Blue is giving away a free bump right now. His rap stuff is really good too, but I actually love the sung stuff. I think the sung stuff is what really stands out to me the most, because it goes in between these like different spaces of like almost like alt pop, indie pop, and like still has that hip hop influence. Josh James, what's going on, man? We're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv. Come hang out with us. It's right here. It's right here. That's probably either Sai or Davey, right? Bully, you gotta call it, bro. Wax already got pulled up. Because he subbed, so that's give it to someone else. If you're joining us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. Come hang out. We're reviewing music live and giving feedback. Saya is getting pulled up. Boom. Davey subbed as well, so Davey doesn't need it either. All right, I didn't see it come through, Davey, but I will get it when it comes. Slater said, I want a bump. Malkin says, thanks, guys. Still fixing some stuff. I don't know that I have too much feedback on anything that needed to be fixed in that necessarily. I actually really just want more of that from you. Like, I need more. I need more. I need you to sing more. I would love to hear you sing more. I don't actually see a Davey submission in the Google form either, so make sure you submit if you have it in there, bro. Otherwise, I cannot pull you up. All right, next up we got Holocene. Again, let us know what you think in the chat. We definitely want to know what you think. Before I forget, 1, at Melkin Official on Instagram. If you were rocking with that, make sure you go follow. Number 2, my name's Kayvan. I'm the director of A&R at Genius Distribution right now. I also manage a couple artists. I produce music. I've been an artist myself. I do playlists. I run the Kayvan's House Discord, Instagram, and obviously this space on Twitch as well, which is really supposed to be like an incubator for independent and emerging artists. We really focus on music discovery, artist development, and doing that in a way that is not restricting. I don't have to work with everybody, but if I can find some really amazing music and help some artists develop and help them figure out what they need to do to improve, then that is what the point of this is. It's not just about my opinion, which is what you will be getting, but it is about all the opinions of everybody else in the community too and how they feel about the music. That way you can get a really well-rounded bit of feedback from everybody and other creatives who are actually actively creating as well. I'm not the biggest fan of music journalism, if I'm being honest. I've been in it for a while, and there's a lot of things that I don't love about it. But what I love about this community is that it is artists first, producers first, curators, managers, A&Rs, like people who really work in this industry and think about and listen to music all the time. So that is literally the point of this, is to kind of make this place somewhere where you can get feedback on your music from people who know what they're talking about. So this is Bibble by Holocene. Let us know what you think in the chat. We do love music. That is the core of what we do here. It is music first, all right? Davey, it was there. I'm sorry, I missed it. All right, this is Holocene with Bibble. Let us know what you think in the chat. Really, really great synth work. I agree, Glyph Nation. Well, Eli, send us some music. Ask whatever questions you want in the chat. I've been in the music industry for 10 years, so I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have with at least what my experience has been. Chords are really sick, I agree. Like Rookie Malkin, you would kill this. Just to do a little A&R on the spot here. I think an artist kind of in that old pop space. Definitely a singer on top of something like this. I really like it. Super smooth. This is an instrumental. I love the synth work. But it all meshes together. It just feels like it's got that big build in it, you know? Drum fills is super nice. I agree with Shaden. This is a great beat. I mean, you've got me singing over it just from listening to it, so there's literally not one complaint I could make about the production. Sammy, I saw your text message. Yes, we should finish it. I'm on Twitch right now, streaming, listening to music, giving feedback, so that's why I haven't responded yet, but I did see it. And we should finish the song. I agree with you. I'm gonna hit you back when I get off. We're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD, listening to a really awesome beat from a producer named Holocene, who's in my Twitch and Discord community. This song's called Bibble, and it's really beautiful. Now, this is kind of perfect. I really do not have much feedback on this one at all. This is a work in progress teaser from our upcoming compilation tape. Yeah, this is cool, man. At Production by Sam on Instagram, if you're rocking with this one, make sure you go give him a follow. Yes, right there, Glyph Nation. Make sure you check this one out next to us. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out with us on Twitch. We're live right now at twitch.tv/KayvanMD. Giving feedback to independent emerging artists on their submissions. It's free to submit. Just hit the link in my bio if you want to do so. Ooh, we got some heat already. We're 2 songs in. and I'm pretty happy about what we're listening to. Elietza up next, out of New Zealand, right? Please don't let me be fucking this one up again. But Elietza, I believe, is from New Zealand and not Australia. Please make sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Montreality, what's going on? Come join us, man. We're live on Twitch right now. I hope you're doing well. Twitch.tv/KayvanMD on Twitch. That's redundant, but you know what I mean. Drums did have a good mix. The whole thing had a good mix. I think the synth really stood out and felt great. Fuck, what is this song called, bro? I might have to just like Google it. London born and New Zealand raised. Shaden, what's the song title? I don't know why Spotify wants to do this fuck shit right now. Oh, there we go. The Crown by Elietza. Let's do it. We found it. It worked. All right, so this is Elietza, born in the UK, but currently based out of New Zealand. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's got that real like classic hip hop vibe. I'm not gonna lie, this album artwork is crazy though. My man is literally Game of Thrones.
We were competing for the same spot, for the crown whose head
UK is lit. That's where I grew up as well, so I got a lot of love for artists from the UK naturally.
Full of people who just see you as a raindrop. My pen is gold and the ink it flows deeper than Pacific Ocean. Strike sharp enough to slit a throat.
I like this one, man.
See, they tried to make me little bro, but I could tell they didn't know. Calling me kid is still an infant goat.
It's cool because it has that UK feeling while also still not just feeling like the UK. Artist's name is Elietza, Elietzer.
I got 9-figure visions.
Right here next to me. I'll pull up the socials
now
too.
I got $1 and a mission, and I won't break. I'm a
right here, Elietza _111.
Give, but not to give in. Yeah, I always been different. That's how I know. I'ma make a difference in this world that we live in. CEO
Shaden, make sure you hit up, check the rhyme also if you haven't already. This is Maine. Thank you for the sub. What's your artist name? We'll pull you up from the Google form. Just make sure you submitted your music in there, alright?
Scribbling over the many years, give glimpses into the truth that I was chosen for. And the sound of the hunger inside my belly keep me up at night. Look into the sky as I leap, trying to fly to my dreams.
Honestly, I do like this. It definitely feels more like poetry. Like it's that classic like hip hop feeling to it in the writing style.
Sacrificing everything and
check out that been different lines, kind of cliche. That's fair. I'm kind of over that
it's getting harder to relate to my day ones.
Idea
so
within a lyric.
Growing pains to turn into heartache when you're moving on to places that they can't come. A lot of bittersweet truths that I'm dealing with.
Generally, I do like this one. There's maybe bars here or there that I think could improve.
Being the 1% with emotions you want to vent, try expressing it to your friends, but it's
the British / New Zealand accent is definitely a nice.
Do you know me though?
It's a nice touch. Like it's kind of got like a nice feeling to it.
Only know chosen is a lonely road. Grateful for 10-0, so I don't need to take this road alone. And it's nothing but
production is really nice too.
They gon' tell me that they love me all along.
Chris Deshawn says, yo, Elietza, let's collab, bro. Rock with this. That's Chris Deshawn. Make sure you hit him up, Shaden, as well.
We all competing for the same spot, for the crown whose head do I have
it's a good delivery, though. Like, I gotta say, like, the meat of the delivery, it's
people who just see you as a raindrop. My pen is gold and the ink it flows deeper than Pacific Ocean. Strike sharp enough to slit a throat. See, they tried to make me
so he's born and raised in London, but lives in New Zealand now, or based out of New Zealand now.
Journey on this road so long. Team up on my back and the show goes on. Play another track and the flows go off.
It's
got a
cool.
rose gold heart and the catalog is deep. 10 got 100 beats that'll go gold. Platinum on our own, no. Labels with their hands up in our pockets. We gon' keep all of the profit for our own, bro. Finna put the team up on a yacht so we can show. This is just a dream though.
Luke says, I love his imagery, the Joffrey Baratheon Steves, not Joffrey. Grandmaster shows this is dope, my time of vibes. Michael will love it. If you want to subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped into our priority queue marked in orange next to me. But if you stick around to the last 30 minutes of the stream, I'll be bumping people up from the chat for free too. Luke Max says, alright, I was going to say as an Aussie, I picked the Kiwi accent, this British. It definitely still leans more UK accent than New Zealand, but you'll hear it every now and then.
Some people doubted that I'd ever get it moving. It's the same people flexing that they
Or it can be more complex and delivery can have more energy. I'm not mad at the delivery energy necessarily, but I do think
how they move around me, something like a tightrope. Heard them talking shit, but when I see them out in public, they be acting buddy cause they
any priority queue submission is a guarantee that you get played on stream today. So if you subscribe or get this up, you are guaranteed that we'll get to your song. Otherwise, it's like
gunning for the
might.
top.
We'll
like
try
a
to,
sniper
but I
trying
can't
to climb
guarantee
to
it.
reach heights. I can always see him coming like a split screen. Rap like I got extended mags.
bit
I can
long.
spit another 16.
Oh, is it
You must have
5:32?
forgot. Always rolling with my dogs. If you coming for us,
People don't
we gon'
have
stop
to.
you like bitch, please.
Like, it just
I
kind of
ain't
depends on the
impressed with
day,
what
but
you
that's why I'm
dropping
always like,
lately.
if you
I
really
see
want to
your
guarantee
complaints
it, like,
and
it's the best thing to
contemplating
do.
reaching out the hand, but I've
And we
been
were only
concentrating
introduced
on
it because
killing
everybody
off
kept asking for like a
competition.
paid
It's a
skip
product
line, and
of
I
a
was like, all right,
mission
sure,
I've
if
been
you
on,
really,
and
really
I've
want to
been
do
a
it,
different
we'll do it.
breed. Played the game enough to know I do it
Biggest
differently.
criticism is
See it oh so
5:32
vivid
is
like a
extremely
vision in my
long.
dreams from a boy to
And if
a
I was
man,
listening
from
to
a
this in
man
the
to a
wild,
king.
I probably would not sit through the whole 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Even if I like the song, I don't know that I have the attention span to sit through any song that's 5 minutes and 32 seconds anymore. That's maybe it, you know what I mean?
See, they tried to make me little, bro.
You can hear the New Zealand accent coming through. Yeah, it kind of comes in and out. It's like a nice touch. Some flow switches might make the runtime not seem as long. Facts. I think so. Maybe even a beat switch. It's a vibe, but if it was 2:30, it's perfect. I would agree with that as well. What about the double song switches? I'm not mad at song switches. I feel like they're kind of overdone now. Like, it seems like everybody's trying to do one. I do like a beat switch, but it has to be really, really well done for it to, like, make sense. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's like, I'm just tired of, like, not everybody needs to do a beat switch. Sometimes you can just make a short song and it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just what feels good to you and kind of what your audience wants. You know, but I don't think that anybody is really looking for a 5 minute and 32 second long song. Oh, Luke Mack. Thank you. What's your artist name in the chat? We'll make sure we get you from the priority, or get you in the priority queue. This is Tyreek with Open Wounds. Let us know what you think in the chat. Cohesive story piece with 2 songs in one is cool, but I would honestly say just put it out as a 2-pack and go back to back. Because then you have 2 opportunities to hit for people as opposed to 1.
And shout out to the bros, shout out to the fam, cause that's all a nigga know. Shout out to my girl, always staying.
Not mad at the flow here either. I do think some of the bars could improve just a little bit. Some timing issues. Don't try to put too many syllables into a bar, just cause, you know?
Thinking about my old shit. You can hear the sound of a nigga who ain't no shit. Promise when you blind to your truth.
That's a better way of doing it. If it's like a 2 short songs and it makes 1 like regular size runtime, like I don't have a problem with that at all. Vocals do seem a little behind the beat at times. That's what I mean. There is some volume wise. I do think the mix could be a little cleaner. Hook is nice. I like this hook when it comes in. I'm not even mad at the not much tuning happening on the melodic part. It kind of feels nice. Melody's fire. I love the yeah. That's nice. Chris says Hook's fire. Hook is definitely fire. This post-chorus is nice too. I think it's maybe the verse flow that's not really like killing. It's not killing for me, but if you want to learn how to put more syllables and words into bars, Rome Streets would be something worth studying. Says check the rhyme. Data Boy says this is a cool vibe. Man, when it gets into the pre-chorus and post-chorus, like, those parts really shine for me. I say this all the time, though. I do feel like verses are probably the hardest thing to write and make super compelling. So I would definitely suggest, like, continue to work on verses where you can. But one of the things that I think I've kind of seen artists do that I really like is almost treat the verses as if they're their own hooks. And almost have, like, 4 different hooks in a song. I don't know. Michael says, love the use of a rim click instead of a typical snare. I do like that in the production. I think the beat choice is a really good beat choice, too. Verses have good flows and structure. I actually think that the flow in the verse is the thing that I wish changed a little bit more. It just was so open, you know what I mean? And I feel like it, and maybe this is just my own like preconceived like bias listening, but I do feel like it was almost a little too predictable in the verse flow. Whereas when it came to the hook, I felt like it was so fresh, it was so new, it felt so authentic, and just like felt like we were already getting Tyreek. But in the verses, I didn't know that I really felt the same way. But Glyph Nation said it was a little rigid. I feel like maybe that's how I feel about the verses more than the chorus. Everything around the chorus, the pre and the post, that was such a nice, like everything felt so good about it. I think the verses just could have maybe caught me a little bit more than they did. Honestly, you might even want to think about like starting a song like that with, and that was track 8 on the album. A few people told me that was their favorite. I can see why it was their favorite. But it was a pretty good song. Hook hit me well. Low-key, I kind of wish that the hook had started the song. I feel like if we'd started with the hook there, I really would have been like in it from the beginning. But as soon as that chorus came around, you had me sucked in. So yeah, overall, I think it was great. Keep working. You definitely got a good ear for the hook. Would love to see you work on verses just a little bit more. That's all. All right, this is Luke Elion with Integrate. Let us know what you think in the chat. Isaac, you can submit by hitting this link I just put in the chat. Great bounce on this one already. Master feels like it could be a little bit louder overall on this one. Vocal feels like it could come up a little bit in the mix too. If it's fake, you won't find it meant to be. Lucky the rap and mainstream underground. I mean, at this point, it's, you know, kind of in between. The sound isn't really underground anymore. The rap it kind of is, if that makes sense. See, this is the opposite for me, man. Top of this really caught me. Lost me kind of around the melodic part. Didn't know that I really felt like I needed it. Because you were just barring up and the bars had me in. Then you kind of killed that bounce in the middle though. I know there's better days every day I see. Just cause you got a little fame, don't be your BOG. Video's clean too, though I do feel like the coloring on it could be just a little bit more vibrant. It's a little gray, a little flat. Candlelight lit up when no sunshine. When the battle every time I wake up, see the sunrise. Yeah. Integrated now. I feel like actually maybe getting like a female vocalist on this more melodic part, like think about like Jill Scott on the Roots type shit, you know what I mean? Would have maybe just added something to the more sung parts. But the rap parts, the bounce, delivery, everything in those parts of the song, I feel like really hit for me. I do just wish that the master was a little bit louder, a little bit more presence in the vocal. That's about it. Yeah, I feel like this sung part, man, it just needs something that's not quite there yet, but now outside of that, and would you shoot this? Is this Paris? You shoot that? You shot that definitely in Europe. I like his tone too, especially on the rapped parts. I do think that the sung parts could improve. Yeah, Paris. I know Paris when I see it, bro. I know Paris when I see it. Love that place. Luke _ Elion on Instagram though. LUUK _ ELYON. I'm gonna follow because I'm definitely like trying to hear more from this artist for sure. Oh, 41-2. Welcome back. Yes. Yeah, I just put you guys in the recap of the of last week. Did you submit it in the Google form? If you didn't, can you just please put it in there as well? I'm not seeing it right now. That's why I'm like, if you could resubmit it in there, that'd be great. DMG John, what is the artist name as well? I want to make sure we get you. Just let me know. In the meantime, we're going to play this next one from Wax, who I do really like. Wax is definitely somebody who I've kind of like got on my radar now after hearing them a couple times. Good imagery. I like the video too. All right, this is Wax. This one's for his parents. I love this already, honestly. I love this already. Ugh. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hear the lyrics too. Oh yeah, the TikTok kids are gonna love this for sure, bro. You were gone since last September. I put you in a song I wrote about embers. It's all about you. Let us know what you think in the chat. Sad says this is hard. I can see Davey liking this one too. You taught me how to tie my shoes. Oh no, Michael Brindley. The best part of me is part of you. Getting older. I like the harmonies on this too. Tight says kind of sounds like Glaive. Really love this. Isaac B. Graham says adding this to the shower playlist. I don't think it's out yet. David said, how'd you know? Bro, I mean, I've listened to your music. You know what I mean? If this is what you make, I can tell it's probably what you listen to. Isaac Graham says shower beer and crying. Comes out February 16th. Make sure you put it in our release calendar if you haven't already. Here's a link to it in the chat as well.
Problems would be to take it slow, but I can't fix it tomorrow. It's sad, it's all I know. Nothing lasts forever. I need it like one more time.
So the only thing that I would maybe comment on with the writing, right? And this is again more of a personal thing, I think, than necessarily like a huge deal. But on parts like this, and I don't want it to be over, and I don't go to sleep tonight. I don't. The only thing that I would say is figuring out ways that you can say that same thing without using I don't 3 times within 2 lines. And that's, again, more of a personal thing for me, but I tend to think about when I'm writing, trying not to repeat the same word, like in like back-to-back lines or something. And again, this is like a very, very me thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it this way or that it's like the right way to do it. I don't think there's a right way to write songs in general, but for me, I like the variation of not reusing words within lyrics. And that's maybe the only note that I have. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I really like the overall feeling of it. I like the actual music itself. Hello, Big Brother is watching. Yeah, and that's also fair. Like, if it felt right, it felt right. Don't feel like you need to change it. I would just say maybe in the future, if you find yourself doing it, like, and you're doing it a lot. I think that's really what it is. When I hear artists do it a lot over like a bunch of different songs, then maybe not so much. You know what I mean? I think at that point, then it's like, all right, like you need to make sure you're doing a little bit more variation in language. But I think in this case, if it felt right, it felt right. Don't feel like you need to change anything. I think that's just an overall feeling that I kind of have towards like songwriting as well. Cool. Well, I write songs too, Luke. I think that's why I not as much anymore, but I used to. And so it's something that I used to think about a lot, right? And I still think about the songwriting aspect of things a lot because I work with writers. So it is something that I'm like, all right, like how do we help writers improve? How do we help producers improve? I produce music as well, but it's really just about like, all right, like here are some things that you can think about. And then if you feel like you need to apply it. And if not, then don't. You know what I mean? Like it's just my opinion at the end of the day. But it's just something that I think about when I'm looking at lyrics. All right, Waxajax on Instagram. If you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow. That one comes out next month, February 16th. We're going to keep things moving. Again, if you want to be added into our priority queue, which is a guarantee you'll get played on stream today, subscribing or gifting a sub is the best way to do it. All right, this is Asian Blonde and Jacob Bailey with Craig David demo. How did you know that I am a huge Craig David fan? I interviewed him once. He gave me his number. I texted him on Christmas. He texted me back, and I was very happy. Song list right now is only a couple more priority subscribers. If you want to subscribe or gift a sub, you'll get added to the bottom of that queue. I'll show you guys in a second. This is Asian Blonde out of the UK. Cliff Nation, let me know the artist name again in the chat when you get a chance. Yes, the Craig David. Top tier experience in my life was texting Craig David. Yeah, this is hard. I love this for Asian Blonde. You absolutely can send your own songs, yes. You can send other people's too if you want. Yeah, this is tough, bro. I like this a lot. She said, I want you to handle me. I said, I'm done. I'm not with all the charity. Drinking, messing up my. He's a good elder statesman. I love that. Yeah, he is. Good guy, good guy. Who's rapping right now? Not Will, right? I like this a lot, bro. Yeah, I thought it was Jacob. I like the dynamic of Jacob being like more rapped and Will being more sung. I think that combo is like perfect. Nah, this is tough, bro. This is probably one of my favorite ones I've heard from him so far. Tide approves too. The UK approved right now. Asian X Blonde on Instagram if you like this one. Two young guys originally from Stoke, now based out of London. This is really good, man. This is one of my favorite ones we've heard so far. Definitely. Something about this one just feels really, absolutely, it's okay if it's short and has no singing. We listen to everything here, all genres, instrumental, lyrics, whatever you want to send us, we're down to listen to it, all right? This is just about sharing and finding music. Davey said, Ty, what's good, my guy? Yeah, you can just send it again in the form, bro. If you hit submit, just for everybody in the chat, if you do what I just did in the chat, the submission form will pop up for you, and you can submit as many times as you want, you know, if you want to. I like that one a lot, bro. Michael Rennie says, great blend of UK rap / dance. Also saw Ed was known as Urban Parks ages ago was class. That's a first draft demo. It's a good first draft demo. I like it. And I like that direction for them too, as well. Like kind of this like in between pop and alt pop kind of space. You know what I like from them, but I like that. That one's really good. All right, we got Vice City from Santino and Ta Capone or T.A. Capone. This is Lemon Rough Mix. Let us know what you think in the chat. Real solid demo, especially for the first bounce. Challenge says is a Euro fan if you know about Urban Parks. Perfect, big brother. And if you want to subscribe, if you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions in the chat too. Are you actually Japanese? Curious.
Keep talking, fuck your bitch inside this limit. I told you to get money, bitch, you gotta mind your business.
Okay.
I told the cow and he run you.
We're not doing the free bumps yet. We are still in the priority subscriber submission queue right now. What was the second Glyph Nation one? And then June. I'll get you right now, bro. This goes hard, bro. Great delivery. Oh, you're from New Zealand? Fire. If you are here in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you guys are at in the world. Seems like it's all over the world these days.
You gon' catch a tech while you be hanging on the net. You a warrior, she took an elbow to the neck.
Business limit, ain't no push to stop.
Whoever the second rapper who came in was, that energy was perfect. I wish that energy was matched by the other vocalist on the track. Unless it's the same vocalist, I really can't tell, but this is fucking tough. Tino_NTS_ on Instagram. I need to know when this drops too. Glyph Nation, you have a second priority sub. Let me know what the artist name is. Santino was first.
So people grow their balls when they soaking on the net. You catch a tech while you be hanging on the net. You a warrior, she took an elbow to the neck.
That's just kind of tough. Maybe less of an abrupt ending is necessary. You could let the beat ride out just a little bit. Good dynamic. Loved the high energy delivery. Whoever that was where it really got me. Like it wasn't like a growl, but it definitely had a rasp to it. And just some aggression that came with it too, and it fucking slapped, bro. All right, we got Sacramento, we got Nashville in the chat, we got Australia, regional town between Melbourne and Sydney. Oh, come on. You sent 3 bad links, bro. What's wrong with you? You got Atlanta in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from if you're here in the chat. I want to know where you guys are at in the world. I'm out here in New York and Brooklyn. Just got to get them to embrace being online. That's facts. More content. If you're not doing content, you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's just the way it is these days. This is Chris Deshawn with 0 to 120. Let us know what you think in the chat. I know there's more of you in here that told me than told me where you're at. So if you're here in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. I want to know.
Turn up my crown, I'm going 0 to 120. Turn up my crown, I'm going 0 to 120. Turn up my crown, I'm going 0 to 120.
By Illinois, we got Nairobi, Kenya. Mwenki, you're in Kenya right now? That's dope. Durham, North Carolina. Just spent a week in North Carolina. Sorry, I didn't do a meetup, but I was doing family stuff.
Yeah, I mean it. I really mean it. My granny manifested it. 120 drinking. I swear she
I think we get lead vocal needs a little bit more volume because the ad-libs seem to be more louder for some reason. That's probably my biggest feedback on this. I'm not mad at the song itself or any of that part, but I need the lead vocal to definitely be louder than the ad-lib vocal. Hook is solid. Dollar Water, what's going on? If you're here in the chat, and you want to submit your music, all you gotta do is hit command submit. If you want to skip the queue, all you gotta do is hit command skip. Hey, that's beautiful, bro. How long are you there for? Hey, that's pretty solid. I like the length. 121 is good. Biggest bit of feedback, Rudy, is just that I wish the lead vocal was really the star of that mix. It felt like the ad lib kept coming in louder than the lead, and that's really my biggest note. I think if you could fix that and just make sure, like, at the end of the day, lead vocal should be the star of the mix. If it's not the star of the mix and you are the vocalist, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? It should fit. It shouldn't be louder than everything else, but it should be the thing that stands out on listen, as opposed to different aspects of the production of the song. You know what I'm saying? Jigs Infinity, you submitted earlier. Oh, you subbed earlier. When? When did you? Because I didn't see it if you did it while I was off stream. Chris Deshawn on Instagram, if you like that one, make sure you tap in. If you automatically resubscribe, let me know. Oh, you did. It's like 20 minutes ago. I didn't get a notification, so usually that's what I go off of. Hopefully it'll pop up. If it doesn't pop up, let me know. It is an honor system in here, so. All right, this is Nomo 2 by Saya. Saya's also a young man. How old are you again, bro? He's 16? All right. Quage, I got you. And then Jigs Infinity. What's your artist name, Jigs Infinity? Make sure you submit in the Google form, because I don't see it in there yet either. 16 on February 20th, man. You got a Ute in here, bro. Oh, that's fire, bro. I mean, honestly, if you're happy out there, stay out there. Datable Radio says this is heat. Are you sure, bro? I got a notification that you did, so like I'm gonna just give it to you based off of that. Yeah, this is hard, bro. DMG John said this kid's insane. I mean, look, there's a couple 15-year-olds in this community that are crazy. This is one of them. Make sure you go tap in with him if you haven't. I've been super impressed by this artist. I'll be a liar to say that I haven't been. Need you to up that content output, but this is good. That's the start. IHYIAH on Instagram. He doesn't sound like he's 15, and that's really the thing for me that's most impressive. It feels more mature. Bro, I need you to make content so we can support you on the Kayvan's House page, bro. I need some video content so that we can push you as well. Because I love this shit. I think it's very good. I would be lying if I said I'm not impressed every time you send something in. IHYIAH on Instagram. To be that mature musically at 15 is class. That is how I feel. It's not every 15-year-old who makes music that is that mature from like a production, just like balanced standpoint. It feels very polished. Great. Big Brother's watching says, my second song isn't actually mine, but I downloaded the posted song and uploaded it to SoundCloud for them. Oh, that's nice of you. Hey, what song am I playing off of this Lord Quage website, bro? Is it Vatican Swish or Children of the Crates? I guess Vatican Swish, because that's... We're gonna do Vatican Swish, because that's the first one that's coming. Going Koo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the squad. Let us know what you think in the chat. Crank Keller, we're gonna get you bumped up in the priority queue as well. This comes out tomorrow. Spin around right off the lot. Clock, plenty miles rocking. He cry like Stone Cold Nemesis. Anywhere I go, my bro benefit. Fuck a +1, they could bring anybody through it. I'ma get in my whole lyrically and delivery and like flow wise, I really like this. This is more, again, more of a personal thing with his like actual delivery style. I wish he would sit back into his voice more. I feel like I'm being like, when he sits back into this more relaxed delivery style, I really like it. For me, I feel like the in-your-face delivery is too in your face at the beginning. Again, it's just a personal thing. Like, I don't know that it's
I react, but I innovate.
That more upbeat
Stop
sounds
going
his
out,
natural,
start
really?
putting work. They ain't know the boy, not a hood alert. Ain't worth doing if it didn't hurt. Hip hop, my life, I've been immersed. Scratching the surface, digging crates. Bad boy going track like Big and Mace. Took over and why? I'm fit LA. OPM, high spin that pay.
Lord
All
Quage on
money like
Instagram.
Nicholas Lawson. Sick of talking, actions prove it. Want me to do this and do that, but screw that. I'm coolin' and focused. I ration movements. I left the brick in the kitchen, the quick in the mission. I'm back and whipped itself. That's how
I mean, the bars are great. Like, I
do
can't
it.
fault
Get
a
some
single
help.
bit of the writing on this.
Talk what you don't know. Y'all ain't them. I put it on fold. Who got gas when the shit ran low? Look for a
White woman with a list gotta be mad talented. Travis Thompson, Corday, Westside Boogie, now Lord Quage. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Corday or I'm not a big Corday fan. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't like his music. Everybody's gonna be mad. I'm not a Corday fan. Nice kid, you know, just can't say that there's really like many of his songs that I'm like, yeah, you know, this one, man, this one, heat. At Lord Quage on Instagram. I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Travis Thompson is hard. I liked Travis Thompson a long time ago. And I always felt like he was pretty good. Westside Boogie, I'm kind of on the fence about, bro. Can't name a single Corday song, is pretty savage. Alright, this is Davey MH, A Million Miles. I like Davey's music a lot, bro. One more Anderson .Paak kind of hard. Yeah, that's probably the only one. And I like that because Anderson .Paak. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Alright, this is Davey, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, this is beautiful, bro.
And it's funny cause I loved you first.
Boko Papadopoulos is Davey's hard. I agree, man. Davey's great. Also very young, 19 years old. DXVI_MH on Instagram. Please make sure you put this in the release calendar, bro. I want to keep track of this. Love this, actually. Luke Max says, man, Davey, you're a vibe, bro. This is very good. Separately, just because I noticed this here, I don't know if you guys read, but this series of books, man, if you're a sci-fi person, read these. Read these. Absolutely phenomenal. Databoy Radio says this is groovy. Drops February 2nd. I'll be covering this in whatever week that is that just drops for sure. Davey, I need more content from you too, though, bro. More. Keep doing it. Such a nice voice. I like the production choices too.
I got no right to be mad at the things that you knew, so I take a step back and just give you space. What I do to be where you are, I just give you space. I just wanna be right where you are. Give me grace.
Make sure you hit up, check the rhyme if you're trying to work with Lord Quage too. Hey, let's fire, Chef Cook. Let's go. I'm not mad at the 3:18 runtime on this one at all. What up? If you're joining us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. Hit the link in my bio and come join us. Mowenki says, vocal melody and stack on this is beautiful. I agree. Yeah, it is the book that the Foundation, it's the series that the Foundation show is based on. All that jazz was going on. This is the fourth book in the series, but it's by Isaac Asimov. He's one of the founding fathers of science fiction, really. Yeah, this was beautiful. I really like this one a lot. Can't wait for that to come out. I think the vocal tone for me is the thing that is really like, that's the most pleasing part. Bro, Asimov is phenomenal. What a writer. What an incredible writing style. We could talk about science fiction. If you guys don't want to talk about music anymore, we can talk about science fiction writers if you want. But I have, like, when I tell you, I started this book series December 18th. It's January 18th, and I have finished 3 books, and I'm 240 pages into the 4th book. That's how good it is. I can't. Like, I've flown through it. This is Maine with Body Language. Let us know what you think in the chat. DXVI_MH on Instagram if you want to keep following along with Davey's journey, which I highly suggest you do. Well, read The 3 Body Problem if you are looking for something that's about to be a TV show that comes out, because that was my favorite book series that I read last year. Oh shit, Maine. Maine? Hey, yo, Maine. This is tough.
I know you're questioning my body language. I know you're feeding for somebody else.
Maine. Where'd you come from? Maine_XL on Instagram. Bruh. Where's Jay Cortez at? You need to connect with Jay Cortez, because this shit is... That's what literally Bulla said it. Jay Cortez, bro. We need Jay Cortez. When does this drop on DSPs, bro? I want to make sure we support this too. Maine_XL on Instagram. Definitely put him in touch with Bray on, bro. This is sick, bro. I love this. I actually love this. The voice sounds great. Production really has that like 2000s Timbaland, Aaliyah kind of era R&B feel, which is probably one of my favorite time periods of R&B. Got a little Brent Fayez in it too. It doesn't mean that it'll be played last, but in about 30 minutes we'll start bumping people up from the chat for free, big brother. So if you want to skip the queue, subscribing and gifting us will get you bumped into that priority queue in orange. Once we get through it, we'll start bumping people up randomly from the submissions. But at 7:30 we'll start bumping people up from the chat for free. So if you stick around, there's definitely an opportunity to get bumped up for free later on. Vocals are insanely clean. The mix on the vocals is so great. The drums feel really good. The whole thing, I think it's just really well done. Like the whole production, the mix on the vocal, the writing, the actual like vocal delivery and tone. Like it's a very well done song. Don't worry, big brother. That's why we have the free bumps, bro. Just stick around for 30 minutes, and we usually get everybody in the free bumps. If I'm being honest, like there's only ever like a couple people that we don't get to. All right, Main_XL. But that's why we have the paid too. Like if people want to pay, they can. If they don't want to, it's fine. We're gonna bump you up for free later on in the chat. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out with us on Twitch. We're live, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. Yeah, who did produce it? Curious to know that one as well. Def gonna add that one to the playlist. This is Super Mario World by Luke Mack. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is our first time listening to Luke Mack, who is out of Australia.
Riding around in my city, man, I'm gonna run this shit. They say, why you acting so silly? Well, I'ma have fun.
I am still director of A&R Genius. Yes, that is my job.
Watch me leveling up, Mac on that Mario World. I'll be the one with the cheats of the game, keeping the lane, straight through to the end zone. Beat on the beat, but a feed in your head.
It's Luke Mack _ on Instagram. Film and TV, dude. Me too.
Then I felt charged on the Switch Nintendo. Like every goal that I've written, man, I've been ticking. Every single decision, planning my vision.
Luke Mack. I'm also a film and TV nerd.
They tell me the odds are impossible, then Mr. Blow up its vision. Better hit him with a nuke. Oppenheimer in the booth. What a time.
I mean, I gotta tell you, bro, you are doing the content thing. And doing it well. It's a great job.
Sing a song for you, dude. I just been sick with it like I've been gone with the flu. Other words, why do you think I've been?
Isaac says you have a cute baby. That is a pretty cute baby, I'm not gonna lie.
Been ahead of them, but won't miss that part I deserve. Watch me leveling up, Mac on that Mario World.
Alright, bro.
I just do it for the limelight.
They froze my life.
64 new movies in 2023.
Better believe it's my prime time
That's fair.
Big cage bro off my face though. Got tried still kicking like
We're looking digital marketing for cinema chain here is a great time. That's fire.
Down on a rapper like Draco. Wait though. Make no mistake, I ain't giving no spotlight back.
What was your favorite movie you saw last year? 2 next week. Got twins on the way. Oh, congratulations to you and the family.
I just evolve so easy. Wheezing steez, but I keep them breathing.
I saw Fanboy. Do you know Fanboy as well? How do you know some of these people, bro? Do you just know them from stream?
I'm the protagonist, my time it's standing. But no, like God, so the fam can inherit unlimited power, like up in the Senate. Riding around in my city, man, I'm gonna run this shit. They say, why you acting so silly? Well,
I'm really not too mad at the song, to be honest. I think, like, if anything, some of the delivery could improve, but I think that's just a practice thing more than anything. You know what I mean? It's just dialing it in and working on it some more. But the songwriting was actually pretty fun. There was some bars I heard in there that I enjoyed. I haven't seen Oppenheimer or Air yet, which is kind of crazy, but they're on my list. Definitely going to be watching those soon. The Creator is also on my list as well. I finally saw Saltburn. I don't know if you've watched that yet, but I finally saw Saltburn. And honestly thought it was, like, outside of the shocking moments that just felt really, like, super unnecessary to the storyline. I thought it was beautifully shot and the actual storyline was fine, but it was just like these, like, weird shocking moments that were in. But I just felt like those moments were so unnecessary to the storyline. I don't know if anybody else who saw it felt that way. And I don't want to give it away for anybody who didn't see it, but it was like shot beautifully. That was the first thing I said to my wife while we were watching. I was like, yo, this is shot beautifully. That's not soul plane, bro. I'm dead. This is Hotel Room by Divert and Dagan. Let us know what you think of the chat. Barry Keoghan was, yeah, he did pretty well. I feel like he maybe went too far, but he did pretty well. Like, he committed to the role. I can't say he didn't. You know what I mean? Cover art is hard. Saltburn was weird, says Waxajax. Bullet Raiders is dope. Yeah, WDMG, Waxajax also part of the DMG. The DMG crew. Oh shit, that's crazy. You are a TV film nut. I love this.
I let them speculate my shit. You don't know nothing about a true 10. Unless you date my bitch.
I like weirdly feel like I wish the master was just like a little bit louder and knocked a little bit more. But the song itself is pretty solid. I'm dead. I'm dead, bro. Saya says I like this a lot. Yeah, we're gonna save this one. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I do feel like the master on this one could knock a little bit more. Divert Music Group on Instagram. You should definitely check out the album though. The album itself was actually pretty enjoyable. I've listened to it all the way through. So they did an album called The Kids Are Alright, and it's got a bunch of the artists from Divert Music Group on there as well. I thought it was pretty solid, honestly. Dagan is definitely, like, you can see that I've saved a couple of the Dagan songs already. I did feel like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Dagan is definitely one of the standouts for me on this album. Let us know what you think in the chat. 41.2 up next. We got about 5 more priority subscriber submissions to get through. But if you are in here and you're trying to get bumped up, you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or give us up. Or stick around for another 25 minutes and we'll be bumping people up from the chat for free once we hit 7:30 p.m., which is in about 27 minutes, all right?
Told you before that I'm past that. I get the money and put that shit back. I ain't clearing that shit in my cash. Pushing residuals, any the visual shit disappearing like Snapchat. I'm getting my stripes, ain't easy to find. I'm sending them right with a gap at.
DMG John says Dagan. Waxajax also says Dagan is him. I do feel like Dagan was definitely a standout for me on this album. I just felt like his songs were maybe the ones that like felt a little bit more accessible to a wider audience. They were the ones that really pulled me in the most. Really strong hooks, great delivery, like good voice, good vocal tone. All right, 41.2 is up next. That was Hotel Room. Divert Music Group on Instagram. This one's called Weird Shit. Good start. This one's called Weird Shit. It's by 41.2. Let us know what you think in the chat. You would have just seen 41.2 posted on our Instagram the other day. Yesterday, I believe, in the songs we found on Twitch roundup.
She wanna play me like the radio.
Oh,
Bitch, I gotta go.
Bella, what's going on? Don't worry about it. Welcome in. Yeah, I fucking love this. It's kind of weird. It's kind of different, but I do like it a lot. If you're with us on Instagram, come to Twitch, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. We're live right now. This has got a great balance, man. I think people will like this a lot. Super unique, super out of the box. Data Boy Radio says, oh, hell yeah. Bella says, this is smooth. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing?
She wanna play me like the radio. Bitch, I gotta go. Why she talk like that in the back of the
I like this.
She hate me. I don't really know.
I think if anything, I would add more ad libs, more like little like weird vocal moments in the back, just to really like double down on it. But Data Boy, I feel the same. There's a lot of talent in this community. If you are in the chat and you haven't joined the Discord yet, please make sure you do. We want you in there. You have very, very little time left to submit for the community playlist. That update. Oh, the submissions are going to close. I mean, I'll close the submissions on Monday if you guys still have submissions to get in through the weekend. To give myself a little bit of time to listen to them too. But we are going to close the submissions for that before the next stream. So that we can make sure we get that out in January. All right, this is June with Plays Mix 2. Let us know what you think in the chat. Just know you're going to get sample flips.
June cinema.
Time kept coming for a nigga. Sitting in the void, had to see big picture loneliness group. Price pays, they get true.
I wish there was a little bit more presence on this vocal. It's a little too breathy for me right now, personally. June Cinema on Instagram.
Pain glimmer. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Nappy head on my roof high. It's been fly coming so far. Been down too long, had to take charge. Trapping raps out,
This one's a tough one to get into rhythmically on the production side. The sample chop is very abstract.
If we had to make plays and we was mad. What I say?
Let us know what you think in the chat, because I need to know what you guys think of this. Davey says it's a 4-4 because it doesn't feel like it. I'm not sure if it's 4-4.
Got me feeling like the chosen one. The golden sun might hit you with the spirit gun. It's not lyrics, I'm talking to the ancestors. Sit back, I'm taking in all the treasure. Move clever, catch you with my good fellas. We hood dwellers, trying to give a to the slums.
It could be in 6. It could be in 6-8.
I'm 1,000 things.
I don't know though. I don't know. I need someone. I need someone.
Scoring with the left like Randall on the Knicks.
Solo Sam, stop it. Come join us on Twitch. I'm just trying to catch it. It's in a. It's jazz. It could be 3, 4, 6, 8. It definitely feels like it's not in 4-4. Blue Max says hard. I don't think the raps are bad, but the beats definitely throw me off. The sample flip is just maybe a little too abstract, I think, to catch the beat. And I feel like that's the thing about production is like you want to really get people into that rhythm. You want to have them bumping their head. That's the only thing that's tough for me on this one is just the actual timing of the beat. I think the vocals actually sounded okay. A little breathy on the first vocal. But when Jay Cinema came in, he did a pretty good job of writing it. The beat, though, really threw me off a little bit on that one. June Cinema on Instagram. Make sure you follow if you do want to keep up. June, I don't think this is too different from what I've said before. I think it's just making sure that the sample flip is somewhat more just easier to follow from like a rhythmic perspective. Like for me, that's really the toughest part. And I've also said this to everybody in here, like super abstract music is something I have a hard time with just in getting my ear around, but I think he chopped the sample and it's chopped weird as fuck. It's definitely chopped. It's definitely chopped in a strange time signature. Alright, this is Hayden Hendrix.
Let's go. That shit hit like the sun. Brand new Cardis for the run. Damn. This shit weigh a ton.
That's the thing is like this bounce is like you're immediately in the bounce. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I couldn't stress more about production is like you gotta pull people into that bounce, man. That's really what you want. Hayden.Hendrix on Instagram. I like this. It's got that attitude, bro. And K, what's going on? Bello, sorry. That's the upside of the sub stuff too. No ads. Sorry. This got an undeniable bounce from the beginning. Let us know what you think in the chat. Aiden's album dropping sometime in Q1. Don't rush it. Chrome, what's going on, man? We'll pull you up into the priority queue. Thank you for the sub. Again, if you're here in the chat, you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That is a guarantee that you get played today. But if not, stick around. We'll be bumping people up from the chat for free in about 30 minutes. Mwanky said he's sliding on this crazy. I agree, he is. If I could ask for anything else, it would maybe be just a couple more ad-libs. We did not play Elijah yet. Definitely still accepting submissions, DDK. Hey. Get it when my listen. Oh my god, I must let me if I don't keep one on the side. Let my life, so my life, got my shit on my ride, got 51. I got listen, this beat is hard. Shout out to Busy Made. This one's tough, bro.
I feel like money Mitch. I'm that nigga, Van Cleef running down.
So much bounce. June, of course, bro, of course. That's what we're here for.
This shit weigh a ton. I let she stay wanting some. She know daddy, get it done. Bitch, I feel like money Mitch. I'm that nigga, Van Cleef running down her arm. Let's go. That shit hit like the sun. Brand new Cardi's for the run. Damn, this shit weigh a ton.
Yeah, Untitled app is undefeated, bro. Everybody needs it. I agree. Woo! I really liked that one a lot. Please make sure you put that in our release calendar if you haven't already. I want to make sure we submit or support that one when it drops because that song has got crazy bounce. Who you guys trying to put on that open? Do you know? Who's going on that open? I'm curious. Grant Keller, Blow My Money up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, Jigs Infinity. Fire, bro. We just followed Hayden off the Kayvan's House page on Instagram too. If you're not following Kayvan's House on Instagram, make sure you do, alright?
Woke up, I'm still drunk, taste the smoke still.
Oh, we got some pop right now, huh? Alright. Solid. Grant Keller Music on Instagram. Where you from, Grant?
So I'm spending every dollar on me on a couple shots.
Is this country pop? Is this pop country? It's got a little country twang to it. See Alexis, I like this one. He's out in North Carolina. Oh, you from Memphis, Tennessee? That makes sense. Eli says, hold on, he's sliding on this. Grant Keller Music on Instagram. This does feel like Tennessee. I'm kind of into it. DDK, thank you, sir. Mike says, def some twang, but I'm rocking with it. This is sick, bro. Good shit. I lived in Nashville for like 6 years, so it's always nice to hear people from Tennessee in here. Hayden, I was fucking with the song, bro. This shit is hard. Very hard, bro. This is really not bad, man. This is definitely a radio song. I can see people in Nashville really liking this a lot. I feel like, especially like the college audience, like you could really get this to like the college crowd. If you're not submitting this to college radio and stuff, you should, because I could definitely see people liking this. Trying to move out to Nashville soon. That makes a lot of sense for you. I could also see you just writing for other people and writing stuff like this too. Crum says I can hear it unlimited times right now. Dylan Kid says it's very smooth. Look, for you to come in with a country pop song and to have everybody in here saying, you know what, I'll fuck with this. That's pretty impressive, man. Reminds me of Nick D, says Dylan the Kid. A little bit, yeah. Hey, yo, Hayden says he wants to collab with you, Grant. Make sure you tap in. I love this shit. That's so random. That's a pretty solid song, bro. I could see this being like a good sync song as well, to be honest with you. But really accessible for just like a long amount of, like a lot of people. Grant Kelly Music on Instagram. Great job, bro. Luke Max says, yeah, I had Nick D vibe. Shout out to Nick D also. Just cuz. Good dude. That was Blow My Money by Grant Kelly. Let us know. Yeah, make sure you go follow. MG Win says that was dope, to be honest. I can't, like, it's a begrudging thing for me to say when I enjoy a song that leans a little bit more country, as I worked in country in my first music industry job and did not love it. But it was pretty good. I can't lie. It was a really solid song. Well produced, great mix. Well written, to be honest.
It's a rap, no.
All right, this is Boca Papadopoulos. This is not mixed or mastered. We just made it. Let us know what you think in the chat.
And I'm out here trying to move with the whites around me.
Oh.
Be like howdy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Win on this as well?
Howdy that. Walking proudly. Cloudy with a chance to smoke. Smoking every chance I get.
Oh, let's go. I got the Portland people out here, man. Let us know what you think in the chat. Shout out to Win, too. At Boca the Grape on Instagram. Oh.
Treasure everything, but you ain't have no other options. So sorry for my silence. Excuse me if I ain't laugh. If my ass ain't have to re-up the nigga, then that's my ass.
I mean, this is like you're giving some Tyler vibes right now with this delivery, bro. I like it. Data Boy Radio says this artist got his own style for real. This feels like some Odd Future, bro. But like in the best way.
Anything that you can do, I do it way better. I'm just that, way better, way better, way better. Who is you? Can't move my shoes.
Thank God it's Kyle. Let me know the artist name in the chat. We'll make sure we pull you into the priority queue. Thank you, thank you. Here comes Win.
Baby, I was on the line way before the pickup. Know it's been a while. I might do it for the Finsta. Drop me off outside. I'm about to flick up. I put it between my knees like it's a sit up.
Fucking tough, bro. Shout out to Portland, Oregon.
Cause I need affirmations. Can you get to ass kissing? Don't try to teach it to your girl, cause I'm a patented. I got ice on my chest, now I'm nipping. There's posters of me around the city like I'm missing. Thinking we level is
can you make sure you submit in the Google form, please? Thank God it's Kyle. There's a link for you in the chat. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Win too, make sure you do. She just dropped a Red Bull freestyle and a video for Wife with Chris Patrick that just dropped today as well on Worldstar. As Cena Win, Genius Distro artist. This is one of our clients at Genius Distro. And Boca just went on tour with her too, which was fire, bro. If you didn't get a chance to check out the tour, you missed out. Boca killed it. Oh, I don't see it.
Anything that you can do, I do it way better. I'm just that, I'm way better.
I don't see it. If you could just do it again, that'd be great so I can pull from it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank God it's Kyle. I appreciate you. Yeah, bro, that's fucking hard. I can't wait to hear that when it's finished. That was Boca the Grape. Boom. At Boca the Grape on Instagram. And then at Cena Win was the female artist, female rapper on the track. Both from Portland, Oregon. But Boca the Grape, the main artist on that one. Yeah, we do have a distro. We do have a distro. It's not open, like it's a closed thing, but these are our clients right now. Boom. We got Win. We got Overcast. We just did his last project. We got Ashoka from Rockland County, now based in LA. We got Bray, pop alt artist from Orange County, now in LA as well. We got Leia the Leo, R&B artist from Massachusetts originally, but now in LA. We got Serena, Afro pop and R&B artist from the DMV. We got Ajna from LA. We got City James, Vivid, Jordan Occasionally. My name is J-Mac, who was my first signing from this community. And Angela Moda and Cantrell. Some of these are, past projects, but some of these are active. Top 6, 7 are like active roster. And then some of these other ones were just projects we worked on. And we did some good fucking work, bro. I'm happy about it. Orange means that you're coming up next. You're on deck. You're about to get played. You're in the priority queue. If you subscribe or gift a sub, that is where you will get pulled into. And then I will also be, once we get through this queue.
Here we go again.
Gloom Formality. Let me know your artist name in the chat. I'm assuming it's Gloom, and we'll pull you up. City James is not still signed with us. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want necessarily, and that's just what happens. You know what I mean? I got a song with 3 artists already. Might as well sign me too. Wait, which 3 did you work with? Who else did you work with on there? I'm curious. Shit, here we go again. Yeah, like, honestly, like, with City, bro, like, he's an amazing artist. Like, one of the best visual artists I've ever fucking met in my life. And I really love his music, too. I just feel like not necessarily the right timing. You know what I mean? And that's more what it was than anything. Oh, you and Bray just got one? Yes, let's go, bro. Bray is like, that's my son, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that one. We're about to hit 1 million on the first song we released with him, too. Michael, it depends, really. I don't know. Alright, this is Crumb, 533 Crumb. And Lit Joe, let us know what you think in the chat. Still some timing issues that I'm hearing in the delivery, bro, so I still keep working on that. It does feel closer. But there are times where it could maybe be just a little bit more on. If you're with us on Instagram, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. Eli, so Orange, green is songs that we've played, red's are songs that we don't get to in a stream, and orange is stuff that's in the priority subscribe queue or is in the queue, okay? So anything in white is in the queue, but it might not necessarily get played today. Orange is a guarantee, so if you subscribe or get to sub, you'll get bumped up into that. And then in about 10 minutes, we'll start bumping people up from the chat for free, and we'll listen to the songs maybe not all the way through. We might not guarantee that we get to you, but we're going to try and get to as many people from the chat as possible, because that's the part of the stream we're in. Vinny, not yet. But come hang out with us on Twitch, because I'm about to ask people to put their names in the chat, and then I'll be bumping people up for free. So if you're here on Instagram, join us on Twitch, alright? I like the overall feeling of this, because to me, it like really reminds me of kind of that like Young Thug space, which I do really love. Biggest thing that I would say is just some of the timing in the first part of the song needs a little bit of work. Just make sure you're getting that timing on, alright? 533 Crumb, sorry, on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. It's getting there, bro. I will say, like, look, we've listened to a lot of your music over the last like year or so. Eli, I can't just say yes, if I'm being honest. Even for the artists that I have signed from the stream, it's not been immediate. It's definitely been like a long-term kind of like, let me see your music over like a period of months. Let me see what you're doing on socials. Like there's more that goes into it than me just being like, oh, I really like this artist, I want to sign them. And I can explain why. It's because we try to keep the roster small so that we can make sure that everything we do sign is a priority, versus some of the bigger companies who will just sign a bunch of artists and then really only be able to prioritize like 2 or 3 of them during releases. The way I like to do things is to make sure that we have enough space to really prioritize the artists that we're working with. So we do keep a pretty small roster. I don't want us to just say yes, but when we listen to your music, if it's something that's dope and that I need to keep an eye on, I will absolutely be keeping an eye on it. That is what I do in my day-to-day, is listen to music, check artists out, keep an eye, like really strategically look at it and be like, all right, does this make sense? Because also doing stuff too early doesn't always make sense, you know what I'm saying? All right, this is DDK with Old Days with Justice Xavier. DDK absolutely kills it on the content side of things if you haven't. This would be the best thing you ever heard in your life type beat. Not even necessarily, but it's more than it just being the best thing I've ever heard. But the music definitely comes first, you know what I mean? There's just other things that go into it too. DDK don't play on Instagram. If you're rocking with this one, make sure you follow. DDK, the best TikTok promoter. Bro, I mean, he's up there for sure. I do wish that the vocal was up a little bit in this mix. Just because that vocal sample overpowers your voice a little bit. It's really low in comparison to the vocal sample. The vocal sample is definitely dominating this mix. DDK don't play on Instagram though, and I will say again, killing it on the content side of things. Like the content has been crazy. Luke, have a good rest of your day at work, man. I do this every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Enjoy your day. Same thing on Justice's vocal as well. I do feel like the vocal just needs to come up on this one. I like everything about the song. I like the concept of the song, the lyrics, the delivery. It's really just that vocal mix that needs to come up.
and so on. Miss some days when grandma yelled to come in when the lights go on. Open oven, got the kitchen feeling like 1945. Rice roni and good times, feed my little mom. It was beauty in the struggle.
It's a nice beat too. Like the sample flip is really nice. I kind of like that it doesn't really develop into like a big like drum heavy production. It definitely gives a lot of space for the vocal to punch through, but then downside is that vocal is still a little bit low within the mix. That's it. That's the only feedback I already have. Make sure that your vocal doesn't get overpowered by the sample. Again, DDK don't play on Instagram. Ooh, my voice. DDK don't play on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Bro, you got a blue badge though.
Yeah.
Was that 1 year, bro? You're a 13-month subscriber. That we appreciate it. Shout out to Jaden Ray. I've had this song saved for a minute. Guys, I've been on the biggest jazz kick recently too. Is all I've been listening to this week. All right, this is "Love's a Drug of Mine" by Thank God It's Kyle, produced by Born Hero. Let us know what you think in the chat. Is this just an instrumental? Yeah, bro, you've been here for a minute, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and sending music in and being a part of this. If you're joining us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch right now. We're about to start bumping people up from the chat for free, so come hang out.
I ran out of time, she went away, I just swallowed my pride. She is so fine, I really thought it was love at first sight.
Biggest thing that I have immediately on listening is just timing. I'm a stickler for timing, especially on a slow beat. To me, things really got to be dead on time if it's going to be like a slower production style.
Look in the mirror, wish you were by my side. I was fine, love is suicide.
It does feel a little compressed overall in this master too. Like I do wish there was just a little bit more width, a little bit more body, and some of the production and the vocal. Eli, what's your artist name, bro? If you did, we'll do it. Yeah, you can send in multiple submissions during the same stream. We're gonna bump people up from the chat for free soon, so maybe save it for that part if you've already subscribed. I got you, Elijah. I trust you. Just know that if you're lying to me, then you break my trust, though. I'll never trust you again. I know that seems intense, but I got trust issues, so don't break my trust. Don't break my trust, bro. I'm allergic to capping. Good. I'm glad. I'm also capping. I'm gonna carry it forever. I'll never forget. Thank God.
Can I see you again? Can I see you again? Can I see you again?
About this. Every time I see you with a cap, well, bro, I wear a cap every day. I just don't cap. That's the difference. Honest System still gonna try, I guess. I mean,
She's still on my mind. I'm wasting my time wishing that she were mine. I ran out of time.
that's the threat. If I do find out you're lying to me, I'll never forget. My mic? It's gonna be like that. My volume levels are all fucked up. And I yell a little. Oh, it's cutting out? How about now? Is that better? Sometimes it does that. I haven't really figured out how to fix that issue. But if you ever hear my mic cutting out, then yeah, if you ever hear my mic cutting out, let me know, because it's just, I don't know why it does that. Sometimes I gotta just switch back and forth. Thank God it's Kyle. Overall, not upset about it. I don't know that it's like really, like, I'm a big Lil Peep fan, right? And I think one of the things that Lil Peep did an extremely good job of is just a super catchy hook. I don't know that that hook's gonna pull me back in that one necessarily. I don't know if it's a CPU issue. I think it's a Apollo, like my interface issue. I literally will never forget, bro. I'm like that. I'll hold a grudge forever if somebody breaks my trust. I'm gonna remember that forever. Just know you know. AD the Kid, can I bumped up for staying subscribed? If you are an automatic resubscriber, yes, you can. Absolutely. You get one free bump a month. That's at Thank God It's Kyle on Instagram if you're rocking with that. So I think two things to work on. One, especially with music kind of in that space, it's got to be a really, really catchy hook. So think about like the way that Peep kind of did that, right? Super like introspective, bringing you into the feelings, bringing you into the emotions, making you feel those things too. So I would say like really focus on those things, that imagery, right? But then timing is a big thing for me. I'm not a huge fan of when a delivery is not kind of on time, right? And I did feel like that was kind of one of the first things I heard in the beginning. So I would just work on timing as well and making sure you get there. And then in the mix itself, I felt like there could have been just a little bit more body, a little bit more oomph, both in the vocals, but then also in the production as well. So it kind of felt like the master overall was just like a little bit too compressed, which I think wasn't giving us as much of that like body that we could have gotten from it. So those are probably my biggest notes. Yeah, of course. All right, we got Gloom up next. This is Luna. Let us know what you think in the chat. Some drum and bass, a little drum and bass for us towards the end of the stream. Hey man, that's what I'm trying to do. And if you want more, you can hire me for a consultation if you want. I'll show you guys the rates. Oh yes. This is cool drum and bass because it almost doesn't feel like drum and bass in the actual like instrumentation. It definitely does in the drum pattern and in the rhythm and the tempo. But this like ambient kind of soft synth is like way different. I'll drop the rates in the Discord again after we get off stream, but basically 30 minutes is 150 and then an hour I think I have it 250 right now, which is just a little bit cheaper than doing two 30 minutes. Feels more like smooth jungle, says where is Bo music. Yeah, I could hear that. I like this though. Eli says this might be my favorite song played this stream. It could be a little bit louder as well, I think, in the master overall. Other than that, though, I do like this. It's got like a really nice tempo. And again, the drums really hit. Not mastered yet. Okay, cool. Piano's beautiful. J Breeze Beat says dreamy. It's definitely got like a really like ethereal kind of feeling to it. I've been trying not to use that as much in describing things because I feel like everybody does, but there is something about this that really feels like very like just fucking dreamy, you know? I like this vocal sample that comes in here too. This is a nice touch. Ethereal, yeah. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Ethereal. Hey man, it's one of those words. Everybody says it differently. Realize this whoever produces Dap Me Up Gang. This was Gloom. We'll pull up the socials for you as well. Or you can find them on SoundCloud only. I don't know what the other socials are, but SoundCloud, Gloom Formality. This is cool, man. I can see this syncing well into a movie/TV transition. I can see it too. If you do have socials, let us know what the socials are in the chat so everybody in the Discord can follow along with you as well. If anybody missed any of the socials here, I'm going to drop what we do have in the Discord after we get off today. We're a couple songs out from bumping people up from the chat for free, so stick around with us. In about 10-15 minutes, we're going to start bumping people up from the chat. And then when we get done tonight, we're going to take you guys on a raid to another music streamer so you can submit your music somewhere else that is not just our community, all right? This is J Breeze Beats with 7, Dirty Sprite. This is an R&B soul beat.
That's the sound of Downey Unstoppable's synth beat.
That's the sound of an ad. Dirty Sprite. No post yet, but Gloom Formality on Insta. Hey.
She said, come over, where? To the candy shop. 500 degrees, like the block is hot. She gon' scrub the ground when that ass drop. Now she acting bougie, riding.
Do you guys remember Ron Browse? This really reminds me of Ron Browse. With the way the auto tune is done, the beat is dumb hard for sure. She gon' snort all that white. Feeling like Denzel, cause I'm sipping on a flight. I don't think she I like his voice too. I agree with the flow thing. But it does remind me of Ron Browse. Yeah, the song Pop Champagne. Eli says he's snapping. This is why we always ask what you guys think, because everyone's opinion is gonna be a little bit different. 500 degrees, like the block is hot. She gon' scrub the ground. It's definitely got a bounce, bro. I will say the bounce has got me in here for sure. Bitch, I wake up early, brush my teeth and get the wormy. My niggas gon' up them choppers if you try to fucking hurt me. I'm not mad at this one. It's a solid 1 minute, like fun 1 minute hit, like song. I sent G80 Swimming last week. Fire. J Breeze Beats 2 Z's on Instagram or on TikTok. Sorry, make sure you go tap in if you're rocking with that one. Short and sweet, man. 19 coders, what's going on? We're about to start bumping people up from the chat very shortly. We got Elijah and AD to play, and then we're gonna start getting into some free bumps from the chat. All right, this is Elijah with Today We Ran. This is just a demo, so let us know what you think in the chat as well, and we'll pull up the socials as we go. So if you hear something you like, make sure you follow the artist, all right?
Maybe you take me a little too open, I'm over the fence. Tell me you love me, I tell you I love you.
Ooh.
Maybe you hate me, I'm looking for closure, I'm losing my sense and appeasing.
This is fire too, bro. ELXJH. Those background vocals are lush.
You tell me you want me and I reply. Through my mind.
Ooh. These runs, bro, this is masterfully done. For a demo, this sounds great. Great balance in the vocal. Coda says, this is crazy. Where's Bo Music's is fire.
Breaking my heart, this shit hurt like a bitch.
Oh! The octave jump, bro.
You ain't gon' find no one like me again. Whipping and racing down memory lane. Wishing that one day we go back to when.
Man.
When you gon' see me, I'm one of the friends.
Man.
Teach me and say what you gon' do.
Did you play guitar on this too? Bruh. That shit was fucking butter. ELXJH. Holy shit, dude. Wow. You left me speechless. I have no feedback. You left me speechless. You left me speechless, bro. The AD was set featuring Kaysani, produced by February. Let us know what you think in the chat. And while we're before we start, while we're listening to that one, let us know your artist name in the chat. We're bumping people up for free right now for the rest of the stream. It's dedicated to the people who are here, so let me know your artist name in the chat. Eli, I'm gonna have to hear some more, bro. I want to hear some more of what you're working on for sure. And while we're listening to this, I'll make that cue. It's not a guarantee we'll play you all the way through, but we're gonna try and get as many people from the chat as possible. So put your artist name in the chat. This is Set by AD. Let us know what you think. And give me a second to catch up with the chat while I make this cue too. So I'm not gonna be looking.
I got the girl on my story and I don't know how to get to her. Mine's in a band and I'm trying to get out of it. Mine's in a band and I'm trying to get out of it.
And this kind of tough too.
Baby girl, if you please come back home. You still looking back, baby girl, you can count on me.
You know you miss me, Jay, my heart is empty. Ammo Glocks got plenty, and I stuck in my feelings. Yeah, that clear loaded in that magazine. I did it wrong, karma gon' come back for me.
I like this too. This has got a nice like little it's got a good feeling to it.
Stuck in my head, I don't got a plan. Pain you gave me, it was so immense. Hope it all works out in the end. Hope it all works out in the end.
My heart set on you.
Oh. I love the switch up on this.
I don't know how to get to it. I got the girl on my story.
This sounds really cool.
I don't know how to get to it. I'm trying to get out of it.
AD, this is probably my favorite song that we've heard from you as well so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of it. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of it.
Again, if you're here in the chat, you're trying to get bumped up for free, put your artist name in the chat right now. If you've done it already, don't do it again. But if you haven't put it in there yet, do it. I don't see Manny in the submission form yet either, but let me know when it is.
It's too late for
This is not out yet, no.
It's too late for all the people that shit on me. Yeah. I got my heart set on you.
I like this a lot.
I got the plan for my story and I don't know how to get
I love the switch ups in the beat too. Jay Breeze. I kind of wish you hadn't done that, but I'm gonna play it. Just because we're in the free bumps part. But I'm gonna pull it up. We'll get that first. Oh, this was recorded on BandLab. Way, good shit, bro. Sal, let's make sure we get you bumped up there as well. Very good. Very good. Let me go find that on fucking See Cause. What's going on? I really like that one a lot, bro. Let me go find that really quickly on Spotify too. Yeah, please don't do any more subscriptions. We're gonna be bumping people up for free right now for the rest of the stream. So for this part of the stream, like I said, we bump people up for free. We might not listen to the songs all the way through, but we're going to try and get through as many songs as possible, okay? So we might listen to about 60 seconds of each song in the, you know, in the hopes that we will get through as many songs as possible before we get off. And then I'm going to take you guys on a raid to somewhere else afterwards. It does update, but sometimes it takes a second. So if you haven't submitted yet, make sure you submit in the Google form. And then if I haven't got you in the queue to bump you up, please let me know. Cuban Adrian sings on that last song. Make sure you go follow on Instagram. We're going to play this last one from Jay Breeze, which is also a priority sub-submission. And then we will get into the free bumps. So if you are here and I haven't put you in there, please just put your artist name in the chat again. And I'll make sure we get you. Because, yeah, there are some people I haven't gotten yet. But if you're not in this orange queue, put your artist name in the chat. I got you. Good beat on this one as well. Jules, I already got you in there, bro. Right here. Dollar water bumping you up. And I went too far off the deep end. Oh, Jay Breeze, I like this one more than the other one for sure. You want to see what's going on? Barley Parker, we'll get it bumped up. This is really cool, bro. Wait by the phone, but it never rings. Closest person to my heart walked and took everything. Yeah, this one's it, bro. I fell in love with a bad girl. She turned me to a didn't recognize the same person. Had to redeem myself. She wanted love like Waka and Tammy. This is great. Jay Breeze Beats on Twitter. A Batman fan, I see. A Dark Knight fan. Me too. Shout out to Christopher Nolan. He's not watching, but I'm a fan of his work. This is the one, bro. This is the one. Wild Boy says, goddamn, these vocalists crazy. Shout out to Bane. He was born in the darkness. Shout out Heath Ledger. It's big facts. A fan of his work. I don't give a fuck what a bitch want. Hit one, stand up, finish. Jay Breeze. This is a special one, bro. If you haven't made this one a single whenever you push this out, this one's a single. Yeah, you gotta make this one a single. Everything about this screams single, bro. Yo, Christopher Nolan, if you're in the chat, make yourself known. All right, rapid fire mode. We're gonna do 60 seconds of each song and try and get through as many as possible before we get done. We got about 20 minutes left, and we're gonna go on a raid after we're done. This is Dallas O'Shea with subtitles. Let us know what you think in the chat. Is this out? Oh, this drops midnight tonight, huh? If you are releasing tonight, make sure you put it in our release calendar, alright? Nah, I changed it already, bro. Second song is... Oh. Got it. Got it. A bit of a slow start, I agree. Real smooth once it gets going. Dolls, what are you saying no to, bro? Curtis, we'll see. Fuck, I really like this one. I really like this one. Oh, it's not out yet. It comes out tonight, right? Put it in the release calendar. I do like this. I want to listen to it again tomorrow morning when it's actually officially out. I did ask if it was out. You're right. I forgot. Very good. Wanna Reddit my submit? You can just resubmit. Submit another one. That's fine. Dallas O'Shea on Instagram. I'm gonna follow because I do want to keep up. Curtis, you're up next. Yeah, Check the Rhyme says he's playlisting it. Make sure you tap in with the people who do the Friday roundups, bro. All right, this is "Buy It Back" by Michael Harrison, Curtis, or "Buy Back Michael Harrison" by Curtis. The song is 2 minutes long. Why'd you lie to me? It's 2 minutes long. Definitely send me some of the unreleased stuff, bro. Sorry, I've been so busy. It's hard for me to keep track. Fuck the outro part. Fair enough. I do like this actually, though. A bit of an abrupt switch there, but yeah. Check the Rhyme says by tap in, send me an email. My DMs are shambles. Facts. I'm gonna give you this drop, bro. Little Bill Jr., thank you for the follow. Not the trust being broken on stream. I'm saying, bro. I told you I'd never forget. I like how distorted the bass gets right here. Alright, what's up with this last drop, bro? I'm giving you the extra 30 seconds. What happened? That was it? Oh. I mean, okay, I will say it was not as big of a drop as I was expecting after what you told me. But I did really like the heavy distortion part. I would be lying if I said that I didn't. But I was expecting a bigger drop just from the way you sold it to me in the chat. Love_Curtis on Instagram. Out of the UK, which I do love. What part of the UK are you from again, bro? I feel like we talked about that before, but I can't remember. I got Data Boy Radio up next. This is Stay a While. Produced by Gonmanda. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going back to the 60 seconds now. I want to get to as many as possible. This drops January 30th. Born in Wales, been in Northern Ireland now. Oh, fire. What part? What part of Wales were you born in, bro? Was it Swansea? I feel like we maybe talked about it. Data Boy Radio on Instagram. A little bit busy in the production. Swansea. Yeah, I remember my dad talked to you about it because he was in the chat too. And they used to live in Swansea and loved it. A little bit busy in the production on this one. I got one of those elephant brains, bro, where I remember everything. That's why I'm like, if you wrong me in the chat, I'll never forget. This song came out a year ago on all platforms. Second song I ever released. Made the beat and performed it. See, cause you just might though. All right, so here's the thing for me on that one. I do feel like it was a little bit busy in the production, and I think it's more in the mix than it is in the actual elements. So I would just make sure you're carving out space, especially for your vocals to really, really like stand out. No, we didn't get to you yet, Dollar Water. You're further down, bro. We did not miss you. Little Bill, I will pull it up if we get to you. I do use Untitled. Yeah, I like Untitled. SoundCloud one isn't it. Skip that one, please. I don't see another one, so make sure you resubmit, and then when it updates, I'll pull it. All right, we're doing Tired next. Yeah, just make sure you're carving out space for your vocal. I just feel like the vocal was getting kind of swallowed up by the production there. So making sure that you're leaving space for that vocal to cut through is really important, especially in the production and if you're producing on your own. As a producer, you want to leave space for the vocal always. This is Tired, also out of the UK, from Leicester.
Legs, face, hip, waist, everything pristine. I'm just trying to fuck you to the beat. Can I fuck you to the beat? I take you places you ain't been.
Oh, bro.
Wintertime in Paris,
swagging out on this one.
Summertime in Rome when we done. Tips of Greece. Have you ever made love in different countries overseas? I can make your toes curl.
This feels good. This feels good.
I could show you what you're worth, baby girl. I could really do the most. I even bring you to my shows, baby girl.
It's Tied in his grocery. Lunacy says this one's real nice. Look, I say this all the time. I'm a big fan of Ty's music. I think he's super unique for the UK. It's not much you hear in this kind of space. At KayvanMD on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. Release a really, really great project as well that you can find on all streaming. But I've been a fan of Ty, man. Honestly, keep working, bro. I think what I want from this one is just a little bit more of that bounce from the production. Especially like the kicks and the sub don't necessarily hit as hard as I would want for that. And I feel like if you can really nail that bounce down, it'll just make it a little bit catchier. But it's good, man. It's good. Lyrically, it's good. Vocal delivery, melodically, it's like something that I really enjoy. That is hard. He is, yeah. All right, this is Weaponry featuring Rum by Bovo. Let us know what you think in the chat.
I can blow the lid. I traded in, dreaming for winning. Been living life.
Bovo, where are you from? You got an accent.
Catching me, and I got the taste of victory. Redemption, oh, it's tasting sweet.
I think the flow could use a little bit of work here. Ty going up for all. I'm a big Ty fan, as a fact. Canada, just the producer. Production's pretty solid. I do think that the vocal could be a little bit, maybe just a little bit more like. Oh. I still am not seeing that second submission from you, C-Cause. I don't know why. This drop was kind of crazy. It's Bovo on Instagram. If you're rocking with this production, make sure you tap in. Its delivery and vocal could use some work, but so it was the producer who submitted that and made the beat. This guy, It's Bovo. I think the production work is pretty solid. Maybe a little bit out of the hip hop space and definitely more in kind of like the dubstep and trap space, which I'm not mad about. But I do think maybe a different vocal on top of that would have just made the song as a whole maybe feel a little bit better. I think the no, don't be scared. Don't be scared. This is all my opinion too. Like at the end of the day, like don't ever feel like what you're doing here isn't. This is not me saying it's bad, but if I do feel like something can improve, I'm here to nudge you in the right direction, right? So I feel like with that last one, it was really just the vocal. Like, I don't know that it was the best fit for the production. That's it. All right, this is Jules. Let us know what you think in the chat. It did remind me of Wild for the Night by Skrillex and Rocky as well. All right, vocal could come up in this mix a little bit. You know what I mean? Make sure that the vocal is the star of the show in your mixes, especially if you're the artist. You don't need lyrics for the submission, that's fine. So I like the idea here. I see the concept they're going for. I do think there could be a little bit more structure in the actual, like, you know, the bones of what the song is. That's something that I think about a lot with songwriting, right? Is like, all right, there's a reason that we have like the structure of like hook, verse, bridge, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I do think sticking to like a somewhat traditional structure is important, especially if you're trying to make like commercial music. But I do like the ideas there. I like what you were doing with the vocal. But I do think like one of the things you can work on is just more structure within the actual songwriting, and I think that'll help people connect with it a little bit more. Pause_Civ. On Instagram if you were rocking with that one, but just keep going, bro. Like, I like what you did with the vocal, and I thought that was a really, really nice idea. So I would definitely love to hear you experiment with that more and that sound and that way of processing your vocal. But make sure your vocal is the star of the show, especially if you are a vocalist first and foremost. If you're a producer first and foremost, you have a little bit more wiggle room. But I think for a vocalist, a singer, like, make sure your vocal is the star of the show. This is Championships by J.R. Rhodes. Let us know what you think in the chat. Canadian artist as well. I've listened to a lot of J.R. Rhodes. Who sent this in?
I found my way out of that struggle.
Made it through the clutter.
Of course, bro, of course. That's what we're here for. And just, again, this is just my opinion. This is just me listening to a lot of music, and this is my own personal taste. So never feel as though you just have to listen to everything I say. These are just notes that I would give any artist I worked with. Alright, this is an NBA-inspired anthem. I hear the NBA influence on this. This would be pretty solid for sync. I could see this syncing for sure. Mix is solid, the vocal punches through really nice. Okay, fire. Studied how to do it, then I did it like it's calculus. Man, I'm on my own shit. I told you I can handle this. See, this my life story. Too many people in my ears. Did we get the hook already? But I know all this was a test. Well, Crescent being next in the queue is fun. Everything they can with everything they ever went through. My brother hit my line, needed help because the I go get you, Cardi. Who I was, a sip of some champion shit. Who I was, got no time. I found my way out of that struggle. Made it through the clutter. I knew that I would Mix is really good. I put that on my mother. I was lost in the told you once that I would do it. That's why we here and now we. It does take a while to get to the hook. That's maybe the only thing that I would say is like a lot of bars before we actually get to like the meat of the song. That's maybe it. Like I do think overall like it's pretty solid all the way through production. Like all of that is like of high value. But I do just wish it got to the hook maybe a little bit quicker, especially for a song that is meant to be a little bit catchier, right? What the fuck is this?
Don't you feel your heartbeat? Take a look at city. And don't you feel your eyes scream? Having a hard day, listen to Sade, listen to Motown. I'm in the OD. I was an old pal, I was a homie. I wanna roll.
This is Frank Bonham. Frank Del Bonham on Instagram. Holy shit. When does this drop? Make yourself known, bro. Oh, you're in La Habra House, who I fucking love.
Get the party started then, no time to pass out. We got the guys checking in, it's time to change route. Fuck going through the storm again, our lessons learned. So let's keep aiming for it. I can feel now.
15 followers is stupid. I can't wait until you drop music. This shit's amazing. If you haven't listened to La Habra House too, make sure you do. I like La Habra House, but this is fucking sick. Is absolutely, I have no feedback. This is absolutely perfect. One Barley says this is amazing. This is what we do here, bro. I hate when platforms are like, oh, we found this first. I literally have receipts of them not finding it first. This is one of those situations. I'm glad that we were first on this. I mean, fuck. Do I like Dro Kenji? I do like Dro Kenji. No. 15 followers. 15 followers in this case. Not 15 years old. This is Polaroid Dreaming by Michael Brindley. I'm sorry, we listened to that one all the way through because it just fucking... It literally took my breath away. That was insane. Brother. Wow. Michael, this sounds great too, bro. No, not London. Small town near Manchester. Where? Where is the small town near Manchester? I like this. This is pretty solid. We do have receipts, man. I didn't want to call him out today, but... Surely, my cousins live in Stoke-on-Trent, so I spent a lot of time in that part of the world. Michael Brindley, you got the follow for me because I like this. This is real solid, bro. My only note is I do think that the vocal could still be a little bit more in the front of this mix. Thanks. It's not the best place. I can't get that. Oh, I'm dead. That's hilarious. Yeah, look, I will say, the only note that I have is on the mix. I think the vocal could come up a little bit, but I also think that there needs to be a little bit more separation between the instrumentation as well. I really, really like a lot of the instrumentation, like the writing of it, the actual way that you're playing everything. I love your vocal delivery. I just wish there was just a little bit more. Yeah, the rough mix is fine. That's fine, but I do think like as you fix it, it's gonna be great. All right, this is Master Soul with Grace rough mix. Is this just both in the same untitled link? Okay, fine. All right, so shout out to Bella, who's one of our moderators. This is one of our artists. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're trying to get through everybody, but we are going to go take everybody on a raid in about 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes left before we get off and take you guys to another music community here on Twitch. Master.soul on Instagram. Yeah, Michael, keep going, bro. You got it on the songwriting tip. This is pretty solid for Master Soul, honestly. Definitely one of the ones that stood out to me more a little bit, man. The mix feels really good. Even for a rough mix, I feel like his vocals really punching through on this one. Fuck up the game and have a ball, then I'm gone like a Megatron in a different zone. Need the rest of it. Ain't talk to God a hella long, no wall. When quicker they hit the ball. Don't forgive me for what I ain't done. Really, really good into the hook. This has got a nice bounce and it's catchy. I can see that hook being a good one for sync as well. All right, High AF by Camel up next. That was Master Soul, Master.soul on Instagram. This one is at Finest Alchemy. Visuals come on 131.
Yeah. Hey, I've been smoking hella reefer. Don't need advice, do you need some? Check, please, did the mail come? Blood and tears, did the deal come? To myself, I'm a
trying to think of what this. I don't know what this kind of reminds me of. Some like ASAP shit.
Been around the block, been around the globe. I don't want to talk.
You guys hear that? It's definitely got a little ASAP Rocky to it. Reminds me of Snot Kindness of Sia.
Giving me the throne, throwing me a bone. She know I'm a dog, she still want a bone. I've been smoking hella reefer. Don't need advice, do you need some? Check, please, did the meal come? Blood and tears, did the deal come?
I like this. This reminds me of some like old New York shit, to be honest, like mid 2000s, kind of like blog era type stuff. I do like it. Thinking more Schoolboy and content. Maybe it's Schoolboy that I'm thinking with. I like that one though. Finest_alchemy on Instagram if you're rocking with it. This is What It Costs by Manny. Let us know what you think in the chat. Okay. Here's the release calendar. I'll put it in the chat again. Oops. Releases. There's a link for you in the chat right now. Oh, I like this. The mix could be better, but I like the vibe. Definitely feels like Toronto. Is he from Toronto? People go crazy for body. I'm going crazy, take me to the islands. I'm feeling no. This does feel really good. I like this. Mix is just off. I do like this, but I do feel like the mix could just be a little stronger. 15 years old, bro. He's getting the follow. This is hard. 15, bruh. I swear these 15-year-olds are coming for everybody's throats right now. It is unheard of. I don't understand. If he gets his mixes down, bro, he's out of here. very good. Yeah, it feels like Toronto, bro. It literally feels like that whole area. All right, one 15-year-old to another 15-year-old. This is Saya out of North Carolina. Bruh, I'm telling you. But DMV's got a really rich, like, Afro, pop, Afro beats kind of, like, vibe, too.
She finna eat on my bone, just like a dog. I'm finna poop at the top, just for my dog. Smoking exotic, heavy exhaust. I'm like it white and
What the fuck? Kids of the future, man. I keep telling people this. You gotta listen to the kids, bro. They know what they're doing. Alright, we got 3 songs left. We're gonna do it. And then we're gonna go on a raid. It's not unfair. It's just different, bro. Like, there's different access now than there was when we were, like, when I was 15. 15 years ago, you couldn't make shit the same way you can now. So, like, it's pretty cool to see. It's pretty inspiring, to be honest, to see the way that people are making music so much earlier. I'm not mad at it, you know what I mean? I'm on my way to that top and I inch. I tell that nigga that you got a picture. I swear to God, they can't see the vision. I swear to God, get hit with precision. Yeah, bro, you got it. You definitely... I can't wait to see until people in that space, like, start to really latch onto you and your music, because I just think it's a matter of time, really, until, like, you hit that algorithm, you hit that pocket, you find that right influencer who's like, yo, check this shit out.
Employers
and then it just, like, skyrockets you. Because I just can't see anybody listening to this music and not being impressed. Especially for the space and where it's at, bro. Like, it feels so polished. I feel that. It's not unfair. I'm jealous that people have the access to technology they have now. But also at the same time, it's really exciting. This is Dollar Water with the drop. This one's tough, bro. You went in on this one. Definitely need to stay hydrated. Add Dollar Water on Instagram. I ain't saying I'm involved with that, but I know where the body's at. In the bands and the duff, feeling like Black Beatles. We right there where the needles be. On the way to a lit at like you ain't seen. I'm trying to think of what other Dollar Water song I've heard, but this one stands out the most. Yeah, man, that's what you got to do. You're at that age where you can experiment. It's free. You can do whatever you want. It's the patrol you get. They get asking them questions like, where have you been? We no speak all the English. That's it, because I gotta go eat. Add Dollar Water on Instagram. Hard. I like that one too. I thought that was a really solid submission from you. I would love to hear you on more kind of like that type of energy. It's nice. Barley Parker, Fire in My Heart up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Nate Curry, what's going on, bro? How are you? I hope you're well. We're about to go raid somebody in a second. This is Barley Parker with Fire in My Heart. A little bit of an unbalanced vocal mix right now. Beat is crazy. Bella, have a good night. Thorn, what's going on? I'm good. I'm happy to be back in my own space for the first time in a while. So I like this vibe. I like this feeling. I do feel like the mix needs to be a little bit more balanced, and if you could get that mix to be a little bit more balanced, I feel like I'd be a little bit more drawn in than I am right now. Still unsure of the mix. We got a way cleaner version, but this one kind of hits harder. It does, but it still feels a little messy on the vocal. I mean, I've obviously not heard the other one, but fresh ears, not having heard either of them. There's definitely some phasing, definitely some just kind of like volume leveling issues. That's really what I hear more than anything. I don't think it's the mix, but it's the volume leveling that feels really like not consistent, and that's the thing that is like bothering my ear. Is just, again, like what Curtis said, the volume needs to be leveled. That's the biggest thing. The mix is fine otherwise. I don't have a problem with the mix outside of the leveling. It is literally just the leveling for me. Yeah, the volume going up and down is maybe the only thing that I can't get my head around. C Cause. Let me pull the right one from you. And this will probably be our last submission tonight. Nike, I know you just hopped in here, but we're about to be done. I am back on Monday there from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, that community playlist is just open. It is too late to submit today, bro. I'm about to get off. Little sis is about to be here. I'm trying to go eat something real quick. And we got through a lot of songs today, but like I said, I'm back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely don't have to change a lot. You're in Puerto Rico? Oh shit. Have fun. Don't worry though, we're back on Monday. If you haven't tapped into the Discord, like I said, the community playlist submissions close on Monday. Alright? This is kind of crazy, bro. This is kind of crazy. I like how different this is. If you don't follow me on socials, make sure you follow me on socials too. And if you want to check out any of my playlists, check it out here. So we'll let the song rock. We'll let the song rock. This is kind of weird. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of out of the box, but I like it. I think it's tastefully done for experimental. At c.cause on Instagram. It's pretty crazy. We're going to go on a raid. So stick around. I'm going to take you somewhere else where you guys can send your music in. Cool Boy's on right now. My boy, Big Duck, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We're going to hit him with the first raid of the year because he is my favorite music streamer, if I'm being completely honest. So come on this raid with us. I'll be back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Keep your eye out for the content we'll be dropping, and if you haven't put your songs in the release calendar, make sure you do. Here's another link to the release calendar. Make sure you let us know what's coming up from you. Thank you for a great stream. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday, alright? Peace. See Cars, your shit is crazy, bro. I like this. I just added it to the playlist. I saved it. It's sick. Sorry, that was too quick. Bye. Come on this raid though. Come on this raid. Come on this raid. We're gonna take all that. We're gonna take all this energy over to Big Duck, all right? We're gonna take it all over there. Come with us. 22 viewers. Where are the other 4? Where are the other 4? Oh no, Vango! We're just about to go on a raid right now, but don't worry, we're back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Just make sure you join the Discord if you haven't. Make sure you submit your music for the community playlist before Monday if you haven't already. We're going right now. See you guys next week. Peace.
All right, well, whatever. How you doing, man? What's up, big boy? Oh shit! Yo, 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 wow, that took a lot out of me, dude. Yo, thank you so much, Kayvan, for the raid. Holy shit. Yo, 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 yo.